Backpacks squeak on our shoulders, dust on your laughing shoes. Map is a mess in your pocket. We keep the trail, we lose the room. Orange trees over our heads.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's about still 20 minutes or more before official sunrise, but it's just starting to get light.
Yeah, about 6:10.
Yeah, you can see just over there
It's gorgeous.
starting to come up. So we've got a longish day today and it's going to be warm, so we're heading off early. Had our scrummy yogurt for breakfast.
Oh, it's disgusting today.
Yeah, jelly-like and
Yeah.
hot.
Blancmange. Warm blancmange.
So first stop for us will be the Cruz to Ferro.
Yeah, that's why we also wanted to get up early
Yeah,
to see it in the sun with the sunrise.
so
And we expected a lot of other people as well, but there's nobody.
so they probably went through before us, I'd say.
Maybe.
Okay, more later.
Bye.
Camino mornings, love the sunrise. Camino mornings, love the sunrise. Camino mornings, love the sunrise. Camino mornings, love the sunrise.
Here they are. Off I go.
So it's just gone 7:10, slowly making our way over the top of the mountains after being at the cross. Sun's come up now, but it's still chilly with a breeze at this time. We know it's going to be hot later on, but a bit chilly at the moment.
There we go. That might be the last one.
We read that the last Templar knight had passed away, so there doesn't look like to be much movement here. Yeah, I think that fence, that temporary fence, is where we used to walk in, just in front of the Welsh flag. So there you go. End of an era for us.
Yeah.
We've been calling in there every year.
Yeah. They're still flying.
In 2014, Julia and Argo stayed there.
Yeah.
I know, I think he might be there. So that was a lovely surprise. The original encampment is still there, and Bear, who we'd met a few years ago now, was still there. Doesn't walk much because he told us he's got gout.
But he's done 20 Caminos.
Yep. So that was really lovely.
Yeah, that made me very happy.
So I'd say most of the wildflowers would have been affected by the heat wave, which is why there's not that many, but still quite pretty when you're walking along. And the other thing is, we're right up in the high country, which is always pretty. So we're still quite high up, and the city you can see in the distance is Ponferada. That's our town for tonight. Seems like it's forever away, but it's only 8:30 or so in the morning, and one foot in front of the other, and yep, you do get there. But coming up soon, hopefully for us, will be El Acebo, which will be our first coffee of the day stop. It's been like this for quite a few hundred metres on the way down to El Acebo. Really slippery. So glad we got our hiking poles. So it's just gone 9:15, almost down to El Acebo. Maybe another 10 or 15 minutes because we've still got to go down a bit. Let's see how we go. Good morning again.
Hi.
So it's just on 10 a.m. We've had a best part of 3/4 of an hour stop in El Acebo.
Our cafe, we always do.
Yeah, which was quite bizarre because we've walked through this town a number of times, but we've never left Ponferada at 6 a.m. So the cafe's always been open and crowded. And when we got there today, it was actually still had the closed sign up. But the girl said to Lynn, no, I'm just opening. So we were the first customers. But we said to her, is the Camino busy? And she said, no, and it's not busy. So
And you can tell that
yeah,
there's not many people around.
yeah. So, but anyway, we had a lovely stop. And now we're off to Molina Seca. And then after that to Ponferada. But given that it's only 10 a.m, we should be okay. Time-wise, we'll just wander, but it is starting to warm up already.
Yeah.
You can tell the difference now between when we started. Just let this car go behind us.
Love this town. It's got some really,
Yeah, some character.
yeah.
Okay, more later. Very warm day. So we're just arriving at the footbridge that takes us into the, I guess, the street, main street of Molina Seca. A lot of water in there, but it looks like a really nice swimming area down there. There's not that many people on the Camino. The lady in the cafe this morning in El Acebo said it's very quiet. When we spoke to Maria in Terra Dios and we asked her, and she said it's all Trump. Trump scared people from coming. So I don't know how much of that is a factor, but it's not that busy. So it's right on 1 o'clock. We've just walked out of Molina Seca, which is the second last town today. We've got about an hour and a bit of pavement walking till we get to our hotel in Ponferada. And one of us had the forethought to put into her day pack an umbrella. And she reminded the other one on several occasions, don't forget your umbrella. And the other one went, I don't think I'll need it. And he now knows that he really does need it. But anyway, it just makes it so much easier. You get the sun off your head and shoulders, you can take your hat off, and I shouldn't go on too much about it because I'll be missing mine that I haven't got. But anyway, no more complaining, we're on the way, and hopefully we should get into town by about 2:15, which will be fantastic on a hot day like today. Hello again. So it's 1:30 and after a 2 kilometre pavement walk out of Molina Seca up a hill, the Camino route takes you down to the left and you sort of go, I reckon, 30 kilometres too far out of town to get into town. It's how it feels on a hot day. So we end up coming into town just near the castle, Ponferada Castle. But at the moment we're on like gravelly roads with no cover. And it really does feel like someone's played a mean trick on us.
And it's 30 degrees, people.
And it's 30 degrees, so there you go. So it's ramped up.
Sooner than it should have.
Yeah, way sooner, yeah. But I don't think we could have done any better today because that walk from El Acebo was punishing. And we left at 6 a.m. Couldn't have walked any more quickly. And just on the horizon behind me, the forecast is for possible rain or a storm 7 o'clock this evening, so that could come. But we'll keep pounding away. We reckon another 45 minutes should get us into town. If a cold drink appears, we will seize it. More later. 2:45. 35 degrees. 13th to the 10th. So today's weather on the app was predicting that we would have 26 as a top. But as you can see, it's got a lot hotter than that. It's 35. Youch. Yep, we've now got thunder, lightning and rain on a day that had a predicted top of 26 and got to 35. Seen it all. So this is where we're having tea tonight. We were going to be having tea at 7:30, but that storm came through and upset their planning. So they're having to redo all the tables. And the reason why we like it is we're literally next to Ponferada Castle. How cool is that? Good evening.
Hi.
So we're back in our hotel. It's about 9:30.
Yep.
We've had a huge day today.
Yeah.
So our strategy of starting just as soon as it started to get light to break up the day
was a really good one.
was a good one. The thing that didn't work for us was instead of a top of 26, it was a top of 35. It was so hot.
Yeah.
But having said that, we got to the cross, we saw the sunrise.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, we got to see the bear
Yes.
at Manyaran.
Yes.
So,
We thought he died.
no, the guy who was the last Templar died. We didn't know what had happened to Bear.
Bear had said he'd been in that place for 6 years. He told us today.
Yeah.
In Spanish that we could pick up.
Yeah.
And that he'd done the Camino 20 times.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it had been the Templar's house before he took it on. I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
But he's still there.
He's still there.
Yeah.
And the path we walked all the way down to Molina Seca was horrible today. We've walked that 7 times before, and the amount of broken shale, and it's as if the surface had been washed away.
Yeah, I'd say they've had some heavy rain.
Yeah.
And it was really hard on your knees and your ankles and your feet.
Yeah, the whole way, so that wasn't good. Yeah. Anyway, so we got into town, had a bit of a look around, and we're staying in the El Castillo Hotel.
I don't know.
So just while we're talking, I'm looking out the window and it's pouring again.
It is too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But this is the weirdest hotel. Lynn tried to have a shower early on.
Yes.
And
now we're experts on all the European
we've travelled,
doodads on how to, when it's in a bath, to go up to the showers.
Yeah.
I've known all the buttons and the levers, but today it
had to go down to reception and say to the girl, how do you convert it from filling up the bath to being a shower? And you actually had to pull the spout of the tap down.
The little bit at the end of the tap in the bath.
We've never seen that before.
No.
Anyway, we're here now. So tomorrow is a bit of a conundrum because we just sat outside at the restaurant and had tea, and it was really cold. If it was 18 degrees...
It'd be lucky. And now it's raining again.
And yet the weather app is saying that it's 27. So we can't really trust what the go tomorrow is.
So we're going to go early again tomorrow morning, and we will walk to where?
Cacabellas, and just see what the weather's like.
What the weather's like.
Yeah.
We haven't got our packs, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether we should do another last stint like we did today.
Yeah, it's 35 degrees.
No, and we would be doing another one in the heat of the day. Yeah. But Michael will have his umbrella tomorrow because I'll make sure he does.
That should be.
But yeah, we'll just play it by ear.
Yeah. But anyway, the overall is we've had a really good day, actually.
Yeah, and we've had a lovely tea.
Yeah.
But sorry we forgot to take photos of tonight's tea.
That's it.
But it was really, really nice. A restaurant right up against the Templar Castle.
Yeah, I've got a bit of video of the restaurant, just not our meals.
No.
Okay, guys. That's it. More from us tomorrow.
All right, then. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.